It is a common saying that honor should be given to whom honor is due. I am always saddened when the history of the Nigerian national anthem is talked about and one name is singled out for the honor role. In our schools, in our curriculum, even in our scheme of works and literatures, the only name that is mentioned and taught to our children as the great brain behind the national anthem is Benedict E. Odiase. This is a dishonor to the 5 great men that wrote the national anthem. Nothing is usually mentioned about them. Even in the school curriculum, no one is teaching the children about these 5 great writers that wrote the national anthem. The only name mentioned and given honor and credit for the Nigerian national anthem is Benedict E. Odiase, that only puts a musical note to the writing of these 5 great men. When Nigeria came to being as an independent nation in 1960, October 1st, the national anthem that was used by Nigeria up till 1978 was that written by 2 Great Britons. This is Lillian Jane Williams was the one that wrote that anthem, and it was rendered or sung or put into life in music by Mrs. Frances Ender. These were the Britons that wrote that first national anthem. In the process of time, Nigeria agitated and brought into argument that we'll need a national anthem that will reflect more of Nigerians, that will be written by Nigerians. So the federal government at that time of military president Olusegun Obasanjo, they now opened up a competition for people to put in entries for the new national anthem that will be of Nigerians' roots and root indeed. So in that entry, 1,449 entries were submitted into the hands of the committee that was in charge for the new national anthem of Nigeria. 5 submissions were selected, and these 5 submissions were the entries of 5 great patriots of Nigeria. 1, Eme Etin Akpan. The second was written by John A. Ilechukwu. The third was Dr. Sota Omogion. The fourth was B.A. Ogunyake. And the fifth was P.O. Adere Bigbe. These were the 5 great patriots that wrote the national anthem. Their entries and their lyrics into that competition was now combined and blended together into the national anthem that we have today. It was now blended and composed into 2 standards. This composition of these 5 great patriots of Nigeria was now handed over to the head of the music department or the music band of the Nigerian police force at that time, Mr. Benedict E. Odiase, for him to put music score onto it. Mr. Odiase at that time sought the help of Professor Akin Ihuba, who together they worked on that and they brought out the sound that we have today as the music notes for the Nigerian national anthem. So it is saddening that whenever royalties are given out, mention of the national anthem is made, the only name that is brought to book into the history of Nigeria is Odiase. The great minds behind the write-up, they are always not mentioned. Honor should be given to these 5 great patriots, these 5 great men of Nigeria that have given their intellectual hands and mind and soul into the Nigerian national anthem. The children of Nigeria should be taught that there were 5 great men, that their works have been used in our national anthem. Not always saying Benedict Odiase composed the Nigerian national anthem. They should be remembered. They should be honored. And it's a point of duty that it should be put into our curriculum so that the children will know the process and the hard work that have been put into this national anthem by these 5 great men. Eme Etim Akpan, John A. Ilechukwu, Dr. Sota Omogion, B.A. Ogunake, and P.O. Aderegbibe. These were the great men that wrote the national anthem that we are using today.